Today's video is going to walk you through how to install a fence post. In this video, we're going to be installing a chain link fence post, but the information in the video is applicable to pretty much any fence post that you're installing. Your type of cement depends on a bunch of different things. In this case, we're going to be using Rapid Post because we want to install something onto this post in another video, so we want it to set quickly. Rapid Post sets pretty quickly, between 30 minutes to an hour. Or you can go the typical sand and gravel Portland cement aggregate route, in which case it is 4 shovels of sand and gravel, so your aggregate, per 1 shovel of your Portland cement. Portland is great, very traditional, but does take longer to set versus Rapid Post sets much faster. Different uses for different applications. We are going to be using the Rapid Post, like I said. All you need is the Rapid Post. You put it in your wheelbarrow and then you add your water. The consistency depends on what kind of post you're installing as well as what the ground is like. In this case, we're installing a chain link post. The consistency you're going for is basically like a thick oatmeal. You don't want it to be overly watery. You want it to be fairly well combined, but still have some movement in it so that you can get your post in. So what you do is you mix it in your wheelbarrow, and then you bring your wheelbarrow as close as you can to your fence hole, and then you add your cement into your hole. You always put the cement first and then slide your post, no matter what post you're installing afterwards. Do not put your post in the hole first and then add your cement. Your post will heave. Cement first, make sure you dug your hole properly. We covered that in another video. Make sure you've belled your bottom so that the post was protected against frost. And then what you do is, like I said, you add your cement to your hole, bring it as close to the top of the ground as you can without bringing it above ground level. If it's above ground level, the cement will crack if it's exposed to sunlight. So as close to the top of the hole as you can without coming above the ground is the ideal, and that's what it looks like when it's all done. Very, very thick, but still enough movement to slide your post in. Then you grab whatever post you're installing. In this case, it's a chain link post, and you install it. You can either chalk it so that you know what height to install it at, or you can just install your post and then trim it afterwards. Make sure that you use your level. Make sure that you install it in the center of your hole. And then once that's done, you add some dirt, some soil in there on the top, tamper it down, and keep checking your level to make sure that it's installed straight. You do not want to install it crooked. That would be terrible. So once your post is in, you're done. You can finish, hang whatever you're doing with that post. Well, let it dry first, and then you can do that afterwards. If you're not wanting to cement your post, another option, especially with chain link, is to drive your post. It's what it looks like. You're not digging a hole. You're hammering your post down into the ground. You're not using any cement. The purpose of cement is basically just to fill the void that you've created by digging a post hole and to add weight to the fence and protect it from frost. That's what cement's for. In this case, when you're driving a post, the soil is undisturbed because you're hammering it down, and that is very, very strong. It's undisturbed soil, not cement. It's a big argument in the fencing world on if using cement is stronger than driving a fence post into the ground. In my opinion, if it's actually perfect conditions, then driving a post is probably stronger than cement, but you can't drive a post, you can't drive a wood post unless you have a particular setup, and you can't drive a post if the ground is very rocky or if there's anything disturbing the depth. So this is another option. But for the most part, we typically cement posts in Ottawa at least, and we don't drive, but driving is definitely an option. So like I said, all of this is applicable to whatever kind of post you're installing for fencing. You basically have the choice between, in this video anyways, cementing a post or driving a post. Now there's always the option of installing a post using like a flange or something where you're just mounting it onto the ground. But in this video, we're talking about how to put a post into the ground. And this is how it goes. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out. And there's going to be more videos on this topic, so keep an eye out for those on our channel.